everyone, this is an example of inverse variation. We have 4 examples that we can use. So basically we're using inverse variation, and if you look at this formula here, let's see, if I solve for x, this would be k over y, or let's just put 1 over y. So basically when you're setting up your formula, you can set it up this way. All right. Now, since we're comparing and doing proportional reasoning, the subscripts should be opposite each other. And then you should have your x's on the same line. You can write it a little bit different. We could actually write this as y sub 2 if you're solving for that. And then x sub 1 equals y sub 1 over x sub 2. And I'm saying sub for subscript. But let's go ahead and use this formula and just make sure these subscripts are opposite each other. That's the main thing. If you remember that for inverse variation, then it's going to be a lot easier. Then you can just read the problem. So we're going to find x, okay, when y is 3. So that means the first y. So these two go together. And then you fill in your other parts. And x equals 4 when y is 16. So these two go together. And then you just solve. So you're going to cross multiply and you get x equals 16 times 4 divided by 3. So that x equals 64 divided by 3. Now let's try the next one. And the next one we have find x when y is 5. And then we have x is 6 when y is negative 18. So do you see how I flipped that around? So you cross multiply, you get x equals negative 18 times 6 divided by 5. And this one I used the calculator. I got negative 21.6. Okay, you might want to try these two and pause the video, but I would use this formula here or this one. Now I'm going to continue on. So let's do these two here. So we're going to find y now. So basically we're trying to find this y, the first y, when x is 2 1/2. So I'll just put 2.5 for now. And we're trying to find the y. And then we have our x is 5 when y is 3. Now you cross multiply, you get 2.5y equals 15. So y equals 15 divided by 2.5. All right. And this is going to be, if you want to really reduce this, this would be, where am I? 15, and 2.5 is 2 plus 1/2, which is going to be 5/2. And all you have to do is multiply those two. You get 30 divided by 5, and that equals 6. If you want it to, this answer looks a lot better. So this right here should be 6. Basically what you're doing is you're multiplying both of these by 2. So that would be your k, if you were looking for k. Now let's look at the other one, do the same thing. We're going to put, let's see, we're trying to find 10 is your x, and we're looking for our y. And then our other x is 7.5 and 6. So you can reduce this right away if you want. So this is going to be 5/3 If you divide both by 2, equals 7.5 divided by y. So what you get is 5y, and I'm moving back up here. 5y equals 3 times 7.5. Then divide both sides by 5. And that's going to give you 4.5. So the answer, that's your answer. So y equals 4.5. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.